Greetings and welcome to yet another episode of the Euroman movie report. This week I'm gonna talk about two movies. First movie is of course Riddick. Riddick is the sequel to the 2004 Chronicles of Riddick, which once again stars Vin Diesel, who goes like through the entire movie like he does in every other movie he stars in. And Riddick is simply one of these. The hero is confined to this secluded space where he, together with some other people, have to fight some enemy. And this enemy is this, what do we call them? The enemy, it looks like this xenomorph ripoff from Alien. If you imagine the xenomorph without the and with a scorpion's tail, that's the main monsters in Riddick. And then through the entire movie Riddick goes and then we have some shooting and stuff like that. The acting is fairly mediocre, and I wasn't very much impressed with Riddick. And if it hadn't been for Starbuck from Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica, the series on Sci-Fi, and her enormous and the space puppy, this movie would suck in my opinion. It's fairly mediocre. The acting is mediocre, the story is mediocre, the effects are somewhat okay. The xenomorph ripoffs, they are slightly okay animated, but I wasn't impressed with this movie. And all in all, if I'm gonna rate it, I would say 2 out of 5 Coca-Cola bottles. And the second movie I'm gonna talk about is of course Runner, which stars Ben Affleck, Justin Timberlake, Gemma Arterton, Anthony Mackie, and several others. And this movie is about that Justin Timberlake, he's a college student and he needs to earn some money to be able to pay his tuition. And then he starts to gamble, because we learn in the beginning that Justin Timberlake's character, he earns money by promoting some poker sites to the other students and at Princeton, which Justin Timberlake's character attends. And then he has to come up with some extra cash for to pay his tuition, and then he finds another poker website which is run by Ben Affleck's character, and then he discovers, you guys of course have seen the trailer, that there's an error in the program, and then he travels down to Costa Rica, where Ben Affleck's character has his base operations, and then Ben Affleck's character invites him into his organization, and then stuff happens. And I must say, Ben Affleck's performance, he is the most non-threatening gangster I have ever seen. It isn't bad acting by Ben Affleck, but he isn't believable as a gangster. And imagining him as Batman, I simply can't wrap my head around it, because Ben Affleck isn't menacing. But that's a whole other discussion, I guess. Justin Timberlake's performance, it's somewhat okay. He's a fairly good actor. And then we have Gemma Arterton with her. Her looks makes up for the lack of acting by the other actors, in my opinion. So it's an okay film. It's a fairly generic crime drama, and but it was okay, and I generally enjoyed it, and acting was somewhat okay. But as I said, Ben Affleck was very unbelievable as a gangster. So if I'm gonna rate it, I would say 3 out of 5 Coca-Cola bottles. That's it. Euroman of Euroman's Movie Report signing off, and I'll see you in the next movie review. Bye for now.